This week has produced one of the most extraordinary interventions in parliamentary politics. Kemi Badenoch, the Conservative leader, has accused the Prime Minister not of obfuscation, not of spin, but of lying to the House of Commons over what he knew and when about Peter Mandelson's emails to Jeffrey Epstein. And the timeline is crucial. On Tuesday, the Foreign Office received a media inquiry, complete with quotations, from Mandelson's correspondence with Epstein. These were duly sent to Downing Street, yet at midday on Wednesday, Sir Keir Starmer stood at the dispatch box during PMQs and declared his full confidence in Mandelson. By Thursday morning, the ambassador was sacked. The explanation given by Number 10 was that the full scale of Mandelson's association with Epstein only became clear on Wednesday night when Bloomberg and The Sun published excerpts of the emails. And here lies the contradiction Badenoch seized upon. If the emails were known to government officials 48 hours earlier, then the Prime Minister's reassurance to Parliament was at best ill-informed and at worst deliberately misleading. To Badenoch, this is not simply a matter of bureaucratic delay. She wrote in characteristically direct language. It means he lied at PMQs and ministers lied again about new additional information. The word lied is not parliamentary nicety. It's the nuclear vocabulary of Westminster. Now, one must also note the internal Labour disquiet. Joe White, MP, demanded to know how the Prime Minister was not briefed before PMQs. Olivia Blake confessed on today that it was embarrassing if Number 10 had kept him in the dark. Barry Gardiner complained of toxic resentment among the backbenchers. Clive Lewis went further, questioning whether Starmer was up to the job at all. In short, the Labour benches are muttering the same doubts as the opposition benches. Either Starmer was deceived by his own team, which makes him weak, or he deceived the House, which makes him dishonest. Neither option flatters him. Mandelson, for his part, is incandescent, apparently. He claims Starmer made a mistake in allowing the press to hound him out of office. His allies compare him to a betrayed mafia don, promising vengeance and warning of the sting of a dying wasp. If Badenoch had not already raised the temperature, Mandelson's camp certainly has, and the irony here is exquisite. Starmer, the lawyer who built his career on the integrity of evidence, is now trapped in a dispute over whether his words in the Commons were actually true. The broader point is about political judgment. Was it wise to appoint Mandelson in the first place, given his two earlier forced resignations and his well-known friendship with Epstein? Was it wise to defend him so robustly at PMQs before all the facts were in? And was it wise to appear at Arsenal the week after Mandelson's sacking, photographed smiling, while his party descends into bitter recrimination? Kemi Badenoch knows how to weaponize this. Her charge of lying is aimed less at Mandelson than at the Prime Minister's character. In doing so, she opens a door for Farage, who has been circling like a shark. Farage says Starmer is now in a very difficult position. James cleverly even speculates Starmer may be gone by Christmas. That may be hyperbole, but the scent of weakness lingers. And what makes this affair remarkable is not simply Mandelson's emails to a convicted paedophile, grotesque as they are. It's the spectacle of a government devouring itself in the very first year of office, losing Angela Rayner over tax, losing Mandelson over Epstein, and now facing accusations of deception in Parliament. This is the stuff from which the legends of collapse were made. This is the stuff of Boris Johnson. Kemi Badenoch's accusation is brutal, direct, and politically astute. For the first time, really. If it sticks, the Prime Minister is accused of the cardinal sin of British politics, misleading the House. If it doesn't, she remains on fairly good territory, and Starmer remains the man who defended the indefensible until the press forced his hand. Either way, it's been a week that has shaken Starmer's credibility, and actually, Kemi Badenoch has risen to the demands of the job for the first time. It exposes Starmer's the fragility of Starmer's inner circle, and it reminds us all of the abiding truth in politics. Timing is everything, and judgment is fate.